Welcome to Queens of Gossip, featuring Marcy Diamond. I am Ras Mixx. We have Kinshok at the bottom. How's everybody doing tonight?
Super good.
Super good.
How are
Michelle,
you?
how are you?
Glad it's Friday.
Look what color they are.
Red. Looks good.
They're better because she likes red. They were blue, and she said, "Don't do that."
Oh yeah, that's right. Horde. All right. Good job.
All right, horse. All right. I am exhausted. I've been burning myself out. I had to take a break. I've been doing extra things for extra cash, and yeah, sometimes you gotta take a break. And I'll be pushing myself hard sometimes, but that's life. You need certain things in life. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep, that's the truth. Go hard, hustle hard, right?
Yeah, sometimes you get, certain things happen and you wake up like, oh wow, I didn't got too comfortable. I need to change it up a little bit.
Yep.
I have not had that day yet.
Must be nice. So, if you're watching, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I want to thank you everybody for watching and joining in. You have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Just leave a comment. We'll see it and I'll put it on screen for you. So, let's jump right into the madness.
Yep.
Put this on the screen. Please read along as I read out loud. My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married, not a girl called the wedding. So just pray on and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. Now, it was a simple tweet. It's outrageous what she said. It was a simple tweet where she just was saying something that she heard from a friend.
That's what I thought.
She didn't say she's not taking the vaccine. She didn't tell you to go take the vaccine.
Don't do it.
She didn't say none of that.
Right.
This since the minute she tweeted, it has been nothing but news stories, and I was confused every day. I was like, wow, there's something else about this. GB the Great says it's a distraction from her husband case. We'll get into that later too. Don't worry. We'll get into that later too.
I never thought about it.
Yeah, I've seen that floated around a couple times.
Wow. No kidding.
But to think that a rapper, she's one of the greatest female rappers of all time, no doubt. But to think that a simple tweet like that will have so many people reporting on it, the government, the health minister from Trinidad even had to comment about it. Fox News was inviting her on the show.
Wow, I did not know that. Yeah, because Fox News think it's the greatest thing ever that she don't want to get vaccinated. I don't know why Republicans don't want to get vaccinated. I don't understand. I don't know if it's just Republicans or what, but I don't get it.
And the thing about it, she said in her next tweet that she was going to get the vaccine because she's going on tour.
Right.
So I don't know how they got that she was anti-vax.
I think, and I understand what she's saying. If I get it, it's not gonna be for the Met. I get what she was saying. That if I get it, I'm gonna get it because I want to get it or for what I'm doing, not for the Met. That's what she was saying,
And the funniest thing about the first tweet was the doctors in there telling them, "No, your cousin's friend has gonorrhea." that's not a symptom from the vaccine.
And I think that's the problem with her tweet that they're having is that they think she's spreading misinformation.
Oh, she is.
Because, well, she didn't see it with her own eyes, so she doesn't know for sure. She's just going off of what she was told. But I mean, they don't want people thinking that the vaccine is causing impotence.
Yeah.
Oh God, I froze. Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, it's definitely misinformation because everybody has that story. My cousin's friend said that this happened and this happened. And I'm pretty sure when she sent the tweet and thought about it, I was like, wait a minute, that don't sound right at all. I'm pretty sure she thought about like, wait a minute, why would she cancel the Redden after getting swollen testicles from a vaccine? But like, as the doctor was saying, that's gonorrhea. I am froze. Give me 1 second.
That's weird. You're not frozen on here.
I am not seeing a thing.
Oh, now you are. Weird.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
back.
now you're back. You are
Did I
back.
come up? GB Grace says sad that people believe her.
Wow.
I
And
think people are hearing what they want to hear, so they want a reason
yes,
not to take the vaccine.
I think people on both sides are hearing what they want to hear. It's crazy how people are just running with it.
Yeah. And they're reading more into what she said than what she actually said, which kills me.
The thing that she actually said was just a story that everybody hears. My cousin's friend, this happened to this. You know, everybody hears those
Do your
stories.
research.
And then she tweeted, and what's the guy from Fox News, Tucker Carlson? Is that his name?
Right.
Him saying, "I want to. I don't know if this comes on in Trinidad, but Nicki Minaj's cousins. I want to talk to you. Please come on the show and have it." I'm like, I
He
was like,
would
what is
know. He
going
should
on?
know if it comes on in Trinidad. Ding dong.
And the funny thing is, he's been vaccinated, so
No kidding. Wow.
It's
a lot
mandated
of
at Fox.
No shit.
the higher ups who are anti-vax have all been vaccinated, which is hysterical. And the fact that they're telling people, yeah, a lot of people in Congress who are anti-vax have been vaccinated. So
That's a little hokey pokey right there.
they're reaching the
That's,
people who, yeah,
I don't get that one.
it's a big
They're
thing right
being
now.
their regular hypocritical selves.
Right.
Say one thing and do something else.
Yep. Ow!
What is going?
God.
Oh,
My cat's
GB the
attacking
Great
me.
says all the all them vax, even for the mandates. Yes, they did.
Ouch. Jesus. What are you doing? Stop
Are you
it.
getting attacked live on camera?
Yes. What by my little kitten? Oh my God. He's got some teeth. Let me put
As
him
have
away.
I got my vaccination on April 1st, April Fool's Day. I made a video about it, so you want to see it, search Ras Mixx vaccination, and my video will come up. You'll see me drive through and get my vaccination. So, what else came about from this tweet? She tweeted it, and I was just, what amazed me about it was that the power that tweet had.
Yeah.
I guess when you have 22 million followers, and I was, the first week I was like, wow, why she didn't delete this? And I was like, you know what, even if she did, it's all over, so there's no point in deleting it. And it just grew outrageous, and like everybody was reporting on it and discussing it. And
It's crazy how much you have to watch what you say.
yeah.
So, I don't know if you heard that Nikita Dragon says, and she's a transgender makeup mogul. She says that Tyga slid into her DMs. And he's saying, nope, that's not true. I don't know if you guys know who she is.
If
Oh,
she's
and the big news. Have you heard about T.I. and Tiny?
oh, what was it? What's up with that?
Oh my gosh. They a judge said that he was throwing out the case because it was past the statute of limitations. You know I want them to win. You know that.
Wait, so how old was this case? I thought it was recent.
No, it was from 05. And the other one was 010. Sorry, 2010.
010.
010. T.I. and Tiny. Let me see if I can read it to you.
So So that's what basically they could have did it, but the people waited too long.
Yep. It says T.I. and Tiny will not face sexual abuse charges in LA due to expired statute of limitations. So, Mr. and Mr. Harris are pleased but not surprised by the district attorney's decision to dismiss these meritless allegations. T.I. and Tiny Harris will not be charged with sexual abuse in Los Angeles. And it was back in 2005. So the court decided not to move forward with charging the couple as the case falls outside the 10-year statute of limitations period. So far, it's going good for them.
Now, it was just a sexual. Was it a what level of sexual assault was it? Because I thought most sexual assaults had no time limit.
That's what I thought.
No, they do have time limits. It varies from state to state, but they do have.
Because Bill Cosby, look how they're
right
coming after him.
From the 70s.
Yeah.
So I mean,
see, this woman alleged on Instagram that the couple would force women to take drugs and have sex with them, and that T.I. once held a gun to her head. Wow. So I don't know. Why would some star hold a gun to your head? I don't know. I'm always so wary of this stuff.
Because T.I. is not wound too tight. I'm gonna say that honestly. I mean, you never know what people will do in certain situations. Yikes.
That's true. I don't know. Allegedly, he held a gun to her head.
Right, GP the Great, T.I. and his guns. Yeah, he's known for his guns. Yeah, so.
Well, it got been dismissed. And then a sexual abuse lawsuit against Marilyn Manson has been dismissed due to the expiration of the statute of limitations on his accuser's claims. According to court documents obtained by People, a Los Angeles judge dismissed the case after ruling that the 52-year-old rocker's accuser, listed as Jane Doe, made claims in her lawsuit that are not sufficient to invoke the delayed discovery rule to get around the lapsed statute of limitations period. So the woman alleged that Manson raped and sexually abused her multiple times during their relationship in 2011, but that she had repressed her memories until this February, when several women came forward to publicly accuse the singer of sexual and physical abuse. So he was under the gun, too, about all this. Under the gun.
So I don't know. Can they
kind of let off, too? He's let off of it. He's probably happy throwing one back tonight.
That's sickening.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're lying, shame on him. But if they're telling the truth, and the only reason this guy's not going to face anything because of time.
But I question why they wait.
That's what
I mean, if you wait a year or 2 years, I can understand that. But 10, 15, why would you wait that long? But the repressed memory thing, that is possibly true, but it's hard to prove.
Yeah,
it's hard to prove so much of this.
So I mean, even if you wait a year or 2 years, I don't understand why 10 years later, it takes you that.
Right.
I guess everybody reaches their point at their own pace, but
kind of is weird to me.
Because I've known women who've been assaulted, and I'm like, "Are you going to report this?" And they're like, "No, I don't want to." I'm like, I feel for them. It's like, go report this so it doesn't happen to the next person. But then they don't want to go through that whole process of, them being questioned. What were you wearing? What did you, that type of nonsense. I don't know if they still do that, but that's how it used to be. Back in the day, like if a woman reported a man for sexual assault, she's put on trial. Like, did you lead him on? What I'm saying? What were you wearing? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I get that. I hope times will change where it doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure it's not. It probably depends on where you live.
I think
some states.
His defense attorney is going to do whatever it takes if it's a man that was accused to get him off, and say that you were doing all kind of stuff. So I do think that's still the case, that they're gonna still try to claim that you somehow did something to bring it on.
Before it even gets to the defense attorneys, the police questioning, they don't do the accusatory, what were you wearing, but they make you like relive each minute. What time did you get there? What time did it start? What time did it end?
Wow.
And they just put you just you're so over it by the time the police get done questioning you. You don't even want to deal with the lawyers.
Yeah, really. Sorry, this thing is like.
So, what is a woman to do? It's just like, what is a
I
woman
don't know.
doing
I
in the
think
United States?
you got it. It's stacked against you because defense attorneys. So that's why I was
This is
scared to say
this
something.
this is as sarcastic as I can get. Move to Texas because they're gonna eliminate rape.
Yeah, true. Are they really? I heard about abortions, but
Oh my god, I do.
Sorry.
I don't know. The whole situation in Texas is out of control.
yeah, I heard about that. That's what are they gonna do about rape? What are they saying? I gotta look this up.
What he said is because the law bans abortion after 6 weeks, including rape and incest. And they're saying the people were asking the question of him, why should a woman have to carry her rapist child to term? And he says, don't worry, we're going to get rid of the rapists.
That's not like the thing a rapist would say. We're gonna get rid of the rapist. Yeah, wink. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy the Great finds that hysterical. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. I mean, somebody
Yep.
tweeted that we're right now living in the dumbest timeline right now, and I think I kind of agree with that. We have to be in the dumbest timeline. The fact that a rapper can cause that much furor over a tweet talking about somebody's swollen testicles, and and they were labeling her, she's now mag. It is outrageous, and of course you got the woke people like, yeah, they trying to shut up because she's telling the truth. Like, she's not telling the truth though. It
Yeah.
is the craziest of times.
I do have one question, though.
Yes.
She claims the White House invited her, or the administration invited her to the White House. The administration has come out and said they invited her to a phone call, and she fired back, why would I lie about that? So I'd like to know where in there lies the truth. Did they extend an invitation to her and then converted it to a phone call, or did she misunderstand? Or I'm just unclear about that part with the White House.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they offered her to come in because it's all just a show, a show, because they seen how much power she has, which is, it blows my mind how much power she has with those 22 million people that make that much of. So they probably did invite somebody, probably invited her in, and they probably started out, we're gonna have her in for a phone call, then somebody probably invited her in. Then when she said it, they probably felt like dumb, like, wow, why are we inviting Nicki Minaj in to talk about, you know what I'm saying? They probably tried to resend it. Oh, it's just a phone call. And she's like, wait a minute. Why would I lie about that?
That makes sense.
So it's it is like the whole thing. This whole week's been blowing my mind. Like, to have the health minister from Trinidad have to come in and make a report that nobody's reported. The fact that he had to make a press conference to say this. Oh, wow.
Yeah. He probably didn't want people all being freaked out now, and then
But
not
if
wanting
you
to get the vaccine.
but the whole story sounds fishy though. I mean, his wife canceled the wedding because he got vaccinated and had swollen testicles. Really? Is that what it was? You know what I'm saying? And all the doctors was like, this is gonorrhea. This is the clap. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is this. This is not, he has an STD. That's the only way your balls are going to swell and make you impotent. It's an STD.
I don't know about the impotent part, but maybe the swelling might have been a reaction to an ingredient in the vaccine, because it's not just, I don't know, vaccine, whatever it's made of. Maybe it was something in there that caused that reaction, but I don't think it made him impotent. I don't. But
They're not wasting a FaceTime from her. That's funny.
Yeah.
They're not wasting a visit from her. FaceTime's sufficient.
The fact they even called her in the first place shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, they didn't deny calling her. They just didn't deny it was a visit.
Yep. Did you hear that Charlemagne the God is getting a TV show? He's going to be a talk show host now. Yeah.
I'm over the whole Charlemagne the God, because if you listen, I've been listening to his like podcasts for years. I was listening to his podcast for years and listen to the radio show
105, 10, whatever it is.
The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And he has the Breakfast Club and Brilliant Idiots.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has a podcast, and if you just pay attention to things he says, he starts to contradict himself so much that you can see where the phony stuff is. Like, he's just about himself and getting money. He tries to make himself, that's why he jumped on the whole mental health thing.
He's not very nice. I will say that.
Is that from a meeting or?
I don't think he's very nice. No, from watching him on the Breakfast Club, he's not. He kind of is just like, oh, I say whatever I want and that's how I am. Well, that's great, but you're still being a dick. So, I don't know. I don't think he's a nice person myself.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
Talk to much.
But I don't know. Just from what I've seen, I don't know him or anything, but I just haven't thought that he comes across very nice. Maybe that's his job not to. I don't know.
I don't know. It seems like he kind of sets you up.
Yeah.
He comes in like, okay, we're going to discuss this. We're going to talk about this like two rational people. And then when you state your point, he already knows what his point is and he pounces.
Yep.
That's what I've kind of seen from watching him. And
yep, because they even said it perfectly. They said he's been dishing out daily doses of his unapologetic slant on hot button issues on NYC's morning radio show, The Breakfast Club, covering everything from the contentious presidential elections to Drake and Kanye West's ongoing music war. So he is unapologetic, I will say that.
Well, I mean, I'm a person that likes to say what I want to say, but if I say something I shouldn't, I know to apologize. There are times when you have to step back and say, okay, I crossed the line there. Oops. But, I'm not he's like a persona. I'm sure that's not who he is when he goes home. And if he is, he's a psycho. But, but I mean,
Yep. So his first episode is going to be on the topic of white supremacy. And then he said he's also excited for an episode on mental health and mindfulness. So that's cool. He's going to tackle mental health. Wow. Nobody really talks about that except a little old podcast like ourselves. But I haven't heard that many people talk about mental health.
Because a lot of communities, I know, at least in my community, it's considered, you're weak. Just get over it. Get out of bed, do something. If you've never been crushed by depression, you have no business speaking on mental health.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of communities view it as weakness.
That's true.
And it's not. It's usually chemical imbalances, and you can't control that.
That's true. That's probably why I take shit.
If you could slap your brain and say, produce more of this, you'd do it, right?
Right? You wouldn't go get pills for it. That's for sure.
Nobody wants to be depressed or psychotic or schizophrenic. Nobody wants to be those things.
Right.
Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, okay, I'm going to be a nut job today. Nobody wants it. But the few that we cannot treat are the ones that are most prevalent.
Mhm.
Narcissism. What's the other one? Antisocial behavior.
You
They
can't
can't
treat
treat.
those?
No, you
I
can't
didn't know
treat.
that.
You can't. You can't treat them with medication.
You also can't treat borderline personality with medication.
That's the one I was trying to think of. Yeah, you can't treat that with medication.
Yep.
Only like intensive therapy, constant, is going to treat, and we don't pay for that in this country.
Right.
So the ones we cannot treat are the ones that are most prevalent, which is sad.
True.
Welcome back.
And as a black man, you tell somebody you're depressed, they try to slap you. Man up, man up.
Yeah, really. True.
I just said that.
What do you think about, just real quick, Nick Cannon's 7 children? Did you hear what he said on the Breakfast Club?
I think he said somebody he just want to have a lot of kids and spread his seed, so that type of thing.
He said there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, because it seemed like it was like every other week he was having a new baby photo shot,
Yep.
photo shoot.
Yep. He said they're all doing great. Thank you. Thank you for being concerned, basically.
I mean,
people are razzing him all the time about it.
I guess he figures I can afford it. What are you gonna do about it?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to redistribute that wealth.
He could be.
But they're not all.
I wonder how these women don't mind that he's having a baby, 4 months after they had a baby together. Like, I wonder how they just don't mind this. I don't know if he's saying
child support check. That's why.
Hey, I'm not faithful. I'm not just only with you. I kind of like make the rounds with amongst those several women, so don't mind me. That could be what he's doing. He could be just very upfront. Apparently, he's upfront with people because it's all over the news, so they know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. He's GB the Great said he's gonna be doing 50 seasons of Wild 'N Out because he have about 20 more. How many seasons of Wild 'N Out is there? There's got to be like at least 15.
I don't know, but it says
a lot.
He's doing a talk show debut. Airs on September 27th, so he's doing one too. Wow.
He has Wild 'N Out. He has the movies. He does low budget, bootleg movies. He has plenty of money. Let me see.
Isn't he the host of The Masked Singer?
Yeah, he's that too.
He's busy. He is busy. For somebody that gets clowned a lot, he's busy and he's doing his thing and he don't need people.
Well, he's not busy enough if he can keep making all these babies.
16 seasons of Wild 'N Out.
Wow. He owns
16.
that show, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
16. I've only seen like one. Honestly.
Who's that redhead? She's so striking looking with the long red hair. I love her hair. It's like bozo red, like my nails red.
Because like even when that show was supposedly canceled because of things he said, they were still airing those shows. They never stopped airing them.
What did he do wrong?
He said some stuff about Jewish people and black people, and
I never heard that. Was this years ago?
No, this was last year.
No kidding.
GB the Great says Justine Valentine.
That's one of his BMs.
That's the one you're talking about. No, that's the one you're talking about. Let me look her up.
Oh, okay.
No, because on my TV I have like special channels, and Wild 'N Out never stopped. There's a whole channel devoted to that show, and it never stopped.
Kidding.
Oh, she is kind of nice.
Dang.
And of course, I try to find a picture, and it's too small.
Right?
Oh, that's so frustrating.
They're all these little kids. He had the first two with Mariah.
The twins.
Yep.
Shout out
And
to him for
then,
having twins.
yeah, and then he kind of went crazy after that. He just started with models. Alyssa Scott. 9 days before that, he became a father to twin boys, Zion and Zillion, with DJ Abby De La Rosa. He had 2 children with Miss Guam 2014 pageant winner Brittany Bell, and 10-year-old twins Moroccan and Moreau with ex-wife Mariah Carey. Yeah, cool. I don't know who she is, but I always see her on the sidelines there. I haven't seen her
Justine
rap or
Valentine.
anything.
Mini Bot said 7 kids. Wow. Yeah. I mean, when you're a multimillionaire, kids aren't that expensive.
Probably not, and but unless the woman wants to take you for a huge chunk, saying, you know, hey, I want my kids to live like they'd be living if they were with you, then that's a problem.
This is what he probably did. He probably said, "You're going to have my baby. This is the amount I'm going to pay you per month. Are you okay with that?" They probably said, "Okay, I'm okay. Sign this, and we good." Then I'm pretty sure a couple was like, "No, I need more." Okay, no, thank you.
Did you
I'm gonna leave
hear
now.
how allegedly Reggie Bush years ago told this girl that he'd give her $3 million if she got an abortion, or $1 million, some crap like that?
Yes, I remember that story.
But
yes.
she didn't do it because I think she stood to gain more
by keeping it.
Yep.
No, he actually said, "I'll give you this amount of money, and I'm gonna pay for the portion." He gave her all the money up front, and then she changed her mind.
Did she give the money
What
back?
can you do? No. So she kept the kid and kept the money.
Oh my gosh.
What could he do? What can you do?
Wow.
As messed up as that is, he shouldn't have made that offer.
Right?
In the first place. That's a very, very like personal decision. I'm on the fence about it because I think fathers should have a say in it too, because women aborting babies that men want, it gets sticky. But to tell a woman, I will give you this to do that,
right,
without taking into consideration whether or not she wants to do that, that's rude.
Do you know why the Heisman Trophy was taken from him?
Because he took money to go to USC.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even know all this stuff.
All the top athletes, don't let them fool you. All the top athletes get paid when they go to college. They play college football.
By who? The school?
The school, boosters, they all get something.
Wow.
Don't let you think that there's no clean programs out there. I'm gonna say allegedly. That's just right here. Allegedly, there's no clean programs out there.
So the school will do it. The school will do it, and then on top of that, the school will investigate itself, saying, "Oh my God, he shouldn't have done that. The coach shouldn't have done that." They leave him to hang out to dry. Is what it sounds like.
No, they didn't leave the coach, because the coach went to the NFL. It was just him.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what they get the kid and they say, "Okay, you come here, we're gonna give you this money, but if you get caught, it's only gonna be you and you only, while everybody else gets to keep going with their lives."
Wow. Yeah, it does say the 2005 Heisman Trophy will not be returned to the former USC Trojans running back Reggie Bush anytime soon. The NCAA will not consider reversing penalties on previously vacated records from past years based on recent changes to name, image, and likeness regulations that went into effect this month.
But here's the thing, though. Does he really need that trophy? He's already, you know what I'm saying? We all know
he's already done and played. That's it.
Yeah. We all know he was the best in college. He's one of the best college football players ever. We all know he could have won the Heisman 2 years in a row.
Yep.
So, I mean, we all know he's the Heisman. We all know he's Mr. Heisman. So, not having a trophy probably means very little.
I wonder what he does now.
Coaches.
With them women.
While we're on the subject of stars and kids, can somebody explain to me why Gary Owens posted a picture with Tiffany Haddish claiming they had twins together.
I think it was joking because Tiffany Haddish is with Common.
I know, and in the comment he said, "Sorry, but it has to come out now." I know it was a joke, but I just don't understand the reasoning behind it.
Man.
Yeah, GB the Great. I'm sorry, Reggie Bush does work for Fox College pregame. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of Gary Owens. His whole comedy thing is.
I've never heard of him. That's
You'll
crazy.
know me.
And I'm reading about him, and it says that his wife wants $44,000 a month in support. I can't even believe he could pay that much. That means he makes money. Jeez.
He makes money, but I don't know if he makes. Oh, he must make that money if she's asking for it.
Wait, he's getting divorced?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting divorced. Gary Owens is black famous, and that's the thing about I don't like about him because his whole comedy thing was I have a black wife and black people do this and I'm not used to black people doing this because when I go to black functions they play dominoes and I was like okay.
Yep.
That's why I never really got into Gary Owens.
Says she can't cover her own expenses because she stopped her own budding career in order to support her husband's dreams of stardom. She claims that her estranged husband's monthly income usually hovers between $200K and $400K and has never dipped below $100K a month, even during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. That dude makes $200 to $400K a month as a comedian.
Yikes. He does have a YouTube channel.
Does he?
Yeah.
I've never heard of him. Where'd he get famous off of? Like BET or something?
Probably Comic View. Yeah, BET Comic View.
No kidding.
He was working the urban scene.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He's trying to come up off the backs of other people.
It initially was funny, but it got old.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch a clip of him on YouTube, but I wouldn't pay money to see him.
Yeah, because he was somewhat funny in the beginning, but then he just started leaning into that way too hard.
Love you.
It is like okay.
Yeah, so that seems to be all he's doing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we can watch a little bit, like a couple of jokes that he tells, or would that be off the?
He'd probably sue us. He'd probably get us a copyright strike.
True, we don't want that, do we?
Yeah,
isn't there a fair use rule?
Yeah,
you think there is? You think there would be, huh?
And they still give you copyright strikes?
Yes.
That's not fair.
What they do is I think they freeze your channel until it's resolved, right?
Oh my
if you get one is just a warning. When you get two, you can't do any lives or anything. Because I was on copyright strike for like 3 months. It was
wasn't that like you were on copyright strike till May or something?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes, it was terrible. I had to do all my lives recorded, then upload it later.
Gary Owens starts a beef with, and this was on Breakfast Club. Uh-oh. Wow. He's all over the place, though.
Yeah, he's out there.
Kim Kardashian. Wow.
Sure
he starts a beef with Kim, Kodak Black, Delta Airlines, and everyone else.
He believed Kodak Black alone. For his own safety, leave that man alone.
Yeah, I just read something that he's dating. They said he was dating Ashanti. Is that correct?
Who's dating Ashanti? Kodak Black? I don't think that. Let me look that up.
Who was he dating? I think I'm screwing that up. He was dating somebody, and I was reading about Ashanti yesterday, about people saying, "Are you going to go back to Nelly because she was in the same location Nelly was, and they hadn't seen each other in 6 years," she said. But she's definitely not going back to Nelly because she says she's in a relationship.
It looks like Kodak Black is just dating Instagram models.
Oh, really?
It says as of 2021, Kodak Black is not dating anyone. Kodak is
Okay.
24 years old.
Oh, he's young.
Yeah.
I did not know that. He's too young to be serious with anybody.
The couple that really trips me out is ASAP Rocky and Rihanna.
Me too.
That just came out of nowhere. I was kind of jealous.
Came out of nowhere. It really did. She's like a billionaire. I was so mad the other day because I had to get some makeup, base makeup. I was doing a shoot and I was in Miami, so I'm riding around. I didn't have my base makeup. I'm like, I gotta buy some. So I went to Aventura Mall and I went in and I asked for Estee Lauder double wear. Do you have that? They said in the big Sephora out in the mall we do, but this one we just have this little stuff in JCPenney. I was like, okay. So I look and I see Fenty, and I did not want to give her my money. Billionaires, I don't want to give my money to a billionaire. I like companies that come up like Huda. She's a Middle Eastern woman, and Huda Cosmetics. She came up from nothing. She's become a millionaire. She's like grinding by the skin of her teeth. I love giving my money to I won't give my money to Kim Kardashian's company. Period. Like Skims, I'm not ever buying Skims, and I'm not ever gonna buy her makeup because I just don't want to give a billionaire my money. So I didn't want to like the makeup, but I have to say it's the best foundation I've ever used. And I'm like, wow, it's amazing.
But I mean, can't you say the same thing about Rihanna? She came up from nothing, from Trinidad, and was nothing, and started singing, then built this makeup.
I guess the fact that she was a singer first, I was like, hey, if anybody's out there got that platform already, you got that platform already from being a singer, and you say I'm gonna sell toilet paper, that shit's gonna be flying off the shelves because of your platform.
But okay, it initially sells off the shelf because it's you, but people keep buying it because of the quality. Now you say it was the best stuff you ever used, so now you're a fan of it now. So you might as well keep supporting it.
I am. I was like, I didn't want to like this. I didn't want to, but I told my mom, this shit's the best foundation I've ever used, and I'm going to stick with Fenty now.
Because people say that, I'm like, okay, but whoever you're going to be, no matter what you're going to be buying, you're supporting a billionaire down the line somewhere.
You're right. Some corporation. Now that I think about it, Estee Lauder, they got to be billionaires.
Exactly, because if I know it, they're billionaires.
I'm still not going to support Kim Kardashian, though.
I mean, that's what? Jeez.
Don't want to buy anything she's made.
Now, do you think if Kim Kardashian had tweeted out, my cousin's friend said he was impotent and had swollen testicles, would it have the same effect?
They would just say she's an idiot.
But
irresponsible idiot. All she had was a sex tape. She's so dumb, blah, blah, blah. That's all they say about her now. That, what did she ever do? What does she do? She doesn't do anything. She doesn't sing. She don't dance.
Her fans, no, but Nicki Minaj, go ahead, please.
I think there might have been a different take on that. Because remember, Kim Kardashian went to the White House when the other guy was in there and got some people released. They might have come after her talking about that she tried to take down his vaccine. So they might have went the other way and just came after her talking about why you here. I think they still would have came for her.
Her fans are brutal, though. Nicki Minaj fans are brutal. If you talk about her on Twitter, they will post your address. They will post where you. No, you laughing.
Do they really?
No, I mean, if you look up, I seen this guy tweeted that he made fun of Nicki Minaj on his Twitter, and her fans posted pictures of his house with the address. He said, "I'm done. I'm done. You don't want to mess." I mean, they are brutal.
Same with Beyonce's, right?
Yeah, they're about the same. I think. I don't know. I don't know which ones will get you worse, but they will post your address, your real name, your social security number, everything. They will find it all. You do not want to smoke with them.
True.
What are you about to say, Michelle?
No, I was going to say, I don't think it would have been it would have been people coming other people coming at her. Like, I don't think she would have got that call from the White House, whether it was a meet and greet or whatever. I think other people that supported the other guy would have come after her. I don't know what her fans would have done, but I think they would have come after her saying, even though they don't want to take the vaccine, that she was trying to take down his vaccine. And I don't think that that's what happened with Nicki Minaj.
Who has more followers, Nicki Minaj or Kim Kardashian? Let me look that up.
Yeah, is you talking about Twitter or IG?
Twitter.
Twitter doesn't seem, for some reason, to have the amount of followers for anybody that they have for IG. It's weird.
She has 70 million. So yeah, it would have been probably worse with her.
True, because they had that anchor woman saying.
That's almost a third of the country.
True.
70 million? If she was to tweet right now, everybody, send me $1 and give her Cash App, how much money do you think she would make?
Shit. That's why I'm surprised she hasn't gotten an OnlyFans yet. Just to tell people this is gonna be my behind the scenes stuff. Just to make freaking mega bags every month. I'm surprised she hasn't done it.
GB says 20 million. I can see that. Because, you know, some thirsty guy, I'm going to send you 20 because I like you. You know.
Yep.
So, no, give me an answer. If with 70 million followers on Twitter, if she said, everybody help me out, send me $1 each, how much do you think she will make?
Yeah, probably 10 or 15 million. It depends on if they're loyal. Like, some people follow people, but it doesn't mean that they're like a mega major fan, you know? Like, I wouldn't do it. I know that. But there probably is a lot of people that wouldn't do it.
I'm pretty sure there's probably like 10 to 15 hate million people who follow her just to hate on her every day. Yep. I'm pretty sure her loyal fans, she will make, I think, 10 million. Just honestly.
But when you
which is absurd. It's absurd that if I just say one tweet and I can make $10 million, it's like that is crazy.
Yeah, and I've heard Cardi B makes like $8 million a month on her OnlyFans. So I'm like, damn, and people tip her all the time. They'll be tipping like crazy.
My database administrator brain is kicking in now, and I'm factoring in how many people know who this person is, how many people are unable to vote. So yeah, 10, 15 million. That's probably about right.
I'll be right back.
That is 70 million people just follow you. You know, probably I'd probably say 10 million are probably people who followed her, didn't even realize they followed her. Another 5 are probably people who just lost their account, but they, you know, it still shows as a follower. Because don't you remember, Twitter recently did a thing with a purge of fake accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So they're real followers.
So yeah, all I can see right now is numbers passing in my head. I it's like, okay, you gotta get rid of that group, you gotta get rid of this group. I'm dividing them up by how many are male, how many are female, 18 to 24, 25. It's just calculations in my head, but 10 to 20 would probably be about right.
And Marcy's right. I'm surprised she hasn't made an OnlyFans, which is to say, I'm gonna do this for 3 months.
Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, I'm surprised she hasn't.
Did you see the tape?
No, no. It's if she made an OnlyFans where she just put like she said, behind the scenes pictures and you know, show her booty a little bit. It would crash the system. She would probably make a good 100 million on OnlyFans if she did that. Because don't you remember what was that girl's name that we talked about before? Bad Barbie or whatever made $1 million in like a day, in like an hour or something crazy. And And she was what? Is she even 18 yet? I mean, the fact that she made that
I
much
think
money.
she had just like turned 18.
Oh yeah, she just turned 18 and she made the OnlyFans and made that much. The fact that she made that much money and she doesn't have a quarter of what Kim Kardashian has. Kim Kardashian would make 100 million.
Yep. That I'm sure if she did it, the site would just go down.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he just said.
Wow. So if her money get low, I don't think her money's gonna get low, but if she just feels like I want to see how much I can make in a weekend.
Right. For the hell of it.
Kim Kardashian, you're dropping the ball.
Yep.
Make that.
You should be on OnlyFans. So you're talking about Danielle Bergoli?
Who's Danielle Bergoli?
The girl that turned 18 and did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
what we're
She
saying.
supposedly makes like mega bank every month now and bought a house and has made like $4 million so far off of it. So
Now, if you're talking about somebody with no talent,
she's doing great. And that's what I'm saying. All you need is that fan base in order to shout your product out, whatever you got. When you already got that fan base, it's just gonna go crazy.
we're our loyal fan base. If you're watching, help us out. You see the the Cash App at the bottom. Everybody Cash App $1. The $ Pog Life $1. See what happens.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? I've gotten 2 strikes this week on IG, so I'm waiting for it to go down. It says that I have had 16 total strikes on my account, and I'm just waiting for the shit to go down. One of them said that I was bullying and harassment on a picture of me in a G-string. Bullying and harassment. How is that?
Harass? That's what they were saying.
So I asked them to review it. It said, would you like us, if you think we made a mistake, let us know. So, yeah, they need to review that because how am I harassing anyone with my butt?
The same way those girls were harassing that guy who decided to preach to them because they had on bikinis at the beach.
I saw that. That was insane. And the girl was wearing a full bottom because she panned the camera a little bit. And the girl next to her that he was standing over talking, saying you need to be more decent, she had a full bottom on. I didn't see a G-string.
What happened? What is this? What happened?
Some guy on TikTok.
And he went up and started, preaching to these women or girls. They were young women. They weren't girls. They were over 18, but under 30. So they were young women. And he started preaching about, you're just wondering if you're pretty enough or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, just leave us alone. Go away. Because his family apparently came up to him and said, we have to move because they don't have enough clothes on. Well, follow up to that, he got fired.
I didn't know that.
Why are you harassing people at the beach?
I'm saying at the beach where you should be halfway clothed, next to naked.
Okay, if you're at the beach and somebody's wearing too little clothes and you're kind of offended, just go away. The beach is big. This is a beach. It's a beach. You can go down. You can walk and get away from it. You don't have to say anything. Leave people alone.
Yep.
Was he fat? I'm pretty sure. Was he overweight?
No, he wasn't. But his company he worked for a Christian company. And the company put out a statement saying he does not reflect our values. We try to teach where we can, but this was over the line.
He was talking about the Bible and referencing the Bible, and one of these girls said, well, that means you have to gouge your eyes out now. I was like, damn.
That is true. I mean, just leave people alone.
Yep.
It's 2021. They could have been out there naked. Leave them. I mean, it could be a lot worse. And just leave people alone.
But that also means somebody taught her the Bible.
Yep.
Because that's not one of those that you can just find on the back of a pamphlet. You have to go in and read some stories in the Bible to find out.
If you see something and your eyes cause you to sin, pluck your eyes out. Yeah. That is
your
wild.
eyes cause you to sin. Seems like it's more than your eyes, but hey.
Hey.
Funniest part about that is during his apology, he said that people were making statements about the fact that he adjusted his shorts while he was
I
talking to
didn't know
them.
that. I never saw
I,
that.
I saw the video, but I didn't pay attention to that. That's not what I was focused on. But he was like, they're trying to say I was aroused. I was like, then why were you messing around with your shorts if
Yep.
nothing was happening? So I was like, and this is during your apology, dude. Get it together.
Yep. Other comments I saw was, how do you explain to your wife that you're so offended by these girls that you were just staring at? So I don't know. Like you said, I guess I didn't know his family came up to him and said they had to move because of the girls, but he made a huge deal out of it. I couldn't even believe it. Just looked crazy. Made himself look
Leave
crazy.
people alone. They're not bothering you. They're not. I don't know. If you're that offended by stuff, don't go to the beach. And what state was this in?
Crazy
I don't
ass
know.
Florida. What do you want to
No.
bet it's crazy ass Florida?
If it's
I do
Florida,
not know.
What's the temperature where you guys are at? Is it starting to get cooler?
yeah, it's starting to get cooler.
What's the
It's
temperature?
cold in the morning. It's like, Alexa, what's the weather?
Currently, in Winona, it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies.
75 degrees.
Tonight,
Wow,
you
you're
can
lucky,
expect
man.
cloudy skies moving in and out with a low of 50 degrees.
But like it's in the 50s in the morning, and then it heats up and it gets in the 70 degrees.
Wow. Already. That's so exciting. I can't wait for it to come down here a little bit. Because I'm in
It's
Florida.
exciting.
Yeah. I love better weather. I can't stand the summertime weather in Florida. It's like 91, 94. It's sweltering.
You say
Well,
that, but when you start getting colder weather, we get feet of snow. So
yeah, that's true. You have got to dig your car out, right? That's what I heard.
I hate that. Oh God, I am not spending my rest of life in this frozen
But you're still
tundra.
working at home, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're back working at home. First, it was in Colorado. Second, underground parking.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
All
and
right. So
third, from home.
with that being said, we have Marcy Diamond. Her Twitter is Marcy Diamond 2. Why is it number 2? Because it's her second Twitter. They banned the first one. Check out her website, www.paul.life. Check out her OnlyFans. It's one of the best OnlyFans there is. Check out OnlyFans where they still have OnlyFans. I am Ras Mixx. Find me at Ras_Mix on Twitter. Check out my website, Crypto Mix, while it's still up, cryptomix.co. Check it out. Get all the information on cryptocurrencies.
It's still up.
Yeah, it is what it is. And we have Kinshok. Follow her at Twitter at Kinshok29. Hey, send her a message. Add her. Send her a message. Say, hey, how many wigs you still got? Just add her and say that. Just she'll know what you're talking about. She'll let you know. And if you're watching, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Support us. Share the videos. Let everybody know how much fun you have watching us. Anything else you want to say before we head out?
Nope.
All right, we love you.